from A-Tech. That's right. Top of the Space Needle up here. We are having a blast, man. The fastest growing grid in the metaverse. That's right. Leaps and bounds. We got a show for you today. This show today is controversial, totally controversial. It's about gender bender. People who come in here wanting to pretend to be another gender. No big. Then we're going to touch on a really cool video I did of Open Sim World. It's a website, not Open Sim Worlds from G+, but Open Sim Worlds is a website that lets you go and put your grid in there and allows you to maintain it. And so people know how to hypergrid into your place, and it's up to you to help maintain it with it. So you really need to check it out. It's a great thing, and let's go take a look. Unlike a lot of people who make a bunch of websites, these people actually have one in the world that actually works. That's right, the hypergrid actually works. So let's check it out. Teleporting into Metropolis. Open Sim World, the home of OpenSimWorld.com. A website to go and look at all the great hypergrid places to go. Extremely awesome, though. Futuristic. Spacecrafts. These are identified UFOs. There is nothing said that can't be said. These are definitely identified. Alien UFO. A gorgeous build. Well thought out. Wonderful animations. Great scripts. Place to get your tools. Click the box. Get everything you need to get to all these Open Sim Worlds. A new member in Open Sim World's G-Spot. That's right. A little different. It's a different group, but we work together to make sure that all Open Sim Worlds can come together. Looking out over the ocean, the vast place of lunar worlds. The crew keep this place up. You'll clear out of the way and make sure it's done right. DJ Adam 0 on time. Good morning to the people in the Open Sim worlds. Hello everybody, DJ Adam 0 on time here. On my far right I have Joe Builder, and in the middle we have the most beautiful, lovely Mattie. That's right. And today's subject is gender bender. And what do all three of us, and we are straight people, think about gender bender in the Open Sim world? I'll start off first, and I'll say my point of view on it is I don't care what you do, dress, do whatever you want to do, but put it in your profile so when I read your profile, I know how to treat you. If you are a man, I don't care what your stature is, and you're dressed as a female, I want to know, because I don't want to role play with you. I did not come here to role play with you. I'm not on a role play sim. That's my point of view, and I want to hear Joe's point of view.
Yikes. Scary subject. Well, just to say, I'm along with Adam as far as letting people know who you are, because when you don't, and you start talking like a man in type, you in the back of your mind, you're saying to yourself, I know this girl is really a dude. So then you have no respect for any of the females here. That's how most of us think about it anyway.
All right, Mattie. And Mattie, what's your take on this? Let me know about it. What do you think?
I think it's really, really, really dishonest to misrepresent yourself as a woman who is a woman. And that even if you're a woman who is a man, you need to say, I'm a man. I see and have many, many, many friends who are men as women here, but they're doing it for fun and not dishonesty.
Okay. So this comes down to honesty. I'm tired of being tricked. And I've heard the stories over and over. This person had a partner for 1 year or so and never voiced with them. And they one day found out that it was really a male or a female, either which way. And they were really broken. I think it's true. I think you can get broken like that. Mattie, what's your take on being, I mean, isn't that the total dishonest thing? I mean, what would you take out of that?
On the issue of dishonesty, it's not dishonest if they dress as a woman but represent themselves in real life as a male. It's extremely dishonest if they dress as a woman and claim to be a real life woman, especially if they're in a situation where they're entering into a personal, intimate relationship. That is just inappropriate.
Joe, have you ever been close to a gender bender and didn't realize it?
Oh, absolutely. When I was new and I didn't know any better, a lot of people treat this as a game, like you were saying earlier, and a lot of people take it real seriously. And you got to figure out how to spot these people, and it's easy to spot them. The rule of thumb is if these people refuse to speak on voice that is there for everybody to use, then bet your bottom dollar they're either a male or a female in real life. There is no excuse.
So let me ask you something. Have you ever heard Taylor Adams ever speak in here? Have you?
No. I would say she would be probably one. There's an Ariel pop star, never says a word, but talks just like a man in type. But, everybody has their own conclusions. That's what I see it.
Now, what if actually Tala was another well-known voice of somebody else and wants to make sure that voice is not heard because that voice is very well-known? Could that also be the truth? I mean, what do you guys think?
I really didn't quite grasp that.
Well, it's real simple. Let's just say another avatar has an alt. It's got a voice like mine. There's no way I'm going to have another avatar out there dressed with this voice, all right? And I make another avatar. They're going to say, man, that's Adam's voice. Everybody's heard his voice. How do you know that's just not another alternate that's got a voice that in the moment they speak that they'll say, oh, I know who you really are? How do you know that?
Well, first of all, you do have a similar voice to somebody that I've met before. And it's almost very close to say, wow, this is so-and-so. But come to find out, I actually met that other person in real life, and no, it's not you. So there is similarities in voices, and I don't think you can really go by that. I understand how the morphing system works, and anybody can tell the difference in a morphed voice than a real voice.
All right, Mattie, maybe you'll get it. Maybe I'm not making myself clear here. I'm saying that would that be enough reason would that be dishonest that a person says, look, finally comes in and says, look, I'm not going to talk because I have another alt and you'll know who I am, and I don't want you to know who my other alt is. I mean,
that to me is idiot. It's idiotic. It's stupid. Anybody that said something like that to me, I would know was being dishonest.
So being honest about being dishonest is dishonest. Okay. I'm with you. Okay. So, all right. So then I'll tell you the truth. The first thing I ask somebody is, hey, are you using a laptop in here? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, okay, cool. Why don't you turn on your mic and let's talk? And they go, oh, I don't have a mic on this. I'll explain to you that they haven't made a laptop without a microphone in it for like, it's going on, 8-9 years now. What's the other excuse? You know what I mean? So, how about you, Mattie? Have you ever been brought in by a lesbian woman dressed as a man who wanted to have a relationship with you? Has that ever happened to you?
That has never happened to me. I have had many, many, many women who are actually men approach me. And I am perfectly straight and really never interested in having any kind of a homosexual relationship, so I just kind of blew them off. The ones that I love the most are the ones that are here as women and say, I'm a guy. I love that. It's so much fun.
Okay, so it still comes down to honesty. So let's just ask the question. Joe, you said it earlier, deceivers. Why would somebody want to come in here and deceive you about their gender?
Well, they don't stop at their gender. They deceive in many, many things. In any form of talking, if you actually look at some of the bigger groups out there on Google, I mean, even the moderators and the owners are deceivers. They want people to know that, hey, OpenSim is the peaches and cream. It's better than SL. There's no problems here. And actually, you're telling the new people that, hey, this is the perfect world. And in fact, it's not a perfect world. So yes, again, you're deceiving new OpenSim residents who leave angrily because you told them an untruth.
So it's really not about dressing up as a male or female. It's not about that. It's just about being totally a dishonest person in here. I mean, what's your guys' take on that?
Exactly. I mean, if you're going to be a female avatar and you're a male, reasons unknown, maybe something wrong with your head, maybe you like the way the women look, maybe you like the clothes, whatever your reason is, be honest. In your profile somewhere, put the part that, hey, in real life, I'm a guy, so people know how to take you. I mean, I don't think you're going to lose any friends, but you probably gain some with your honesty.
I agree completely and totally.
Well,
honesty.
Well, folks, you've heard it from the wonderful gang here. This will be touched on Sunday Brunch. The Sunday Brunch is coming up over at Littlefield Grid this weekend, Saturday at noon. And that's who will be hosting the Sunday Brunch Bunch. So if you guys want to come over and straighten us out on how we think about it, fine. Come on over and straighten us out. Littlefield Grid and Walter over there and the other 4 owners run that thing and run those grids, and they're wonderful people. They've opened their doors to us. They're also the home for Firestorm, OpenSim, and so we'll head over there. And I believe our next weekend after that, we'll be heading over the Great Canadian. Either that or Lost World. One of the two. I haven't heard back from Joe Builder about Lost World yet, so we'll find out. And but thank you very much, you two. And say goodbye to everybody.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All righty. Well, that brings us to the end of another great show today, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. And thank you for watching. 0 on time, and we're out of here. There's nothing said. These are definitely identified. Alien